Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jimmy Cox. Thank you for being here. I run a real estate team here in the Ottawa Real Estate Market. If you find this video useful, please like and subscribe. It really does help out. If you'd like to connect with me or someone on my team, please click the first link in the description and it'll take you to a spot where we can connect. And if you'd like to connect with me or someone on my team, click the first link in the description. Okay, the story goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the next best time was today. So we're going to be talking about the different times throughout the year that might be the most opportune time for you to buy a property in Ottawa. But I can already tell you the short answer, and that's the best time to buy a place is when you are 100% ready and find the house you want to live in. Now, obviously, this is dependent on whether you're buying something for yourself to live in, whether you're buying something as an investment, but I'm going to mainly be focusing on residential purchases for family use. Honestly, we can get lost in the weeds when we try to time everything. We try to time the market, we try to time interest rates, we try to time pricing, and eventually we actually just sit around waiting until the right time seems to present itself. But the only way we know when we've hit the right time or hit the bottom of the market or hit the time when interest rates are not going to go any lower is in the rearview mirror, in hindsight. There's no way when you're in the moment in that particular month that was the lowest possible pricing for the year. We don't know we're in it until a month or two later. The people who I know who are successful in real estate, they're the ones who removed barriers and moved forward with their purchase. They didn't wait 2, 3, 4, 5 years until they found the exact right time to be able to buy something. Because in the end, you're not buying the mortgage amount, you're buying the mortgage payment per month. So I can tell you the vast majority of people are glad they bought when they did, regardless of that time. But with that out of the way, I still want to go into when are 3 really good times to buy if the right house hits the market and you're ready to buy it. Okay, the very first best date to buy a home in the calendar year is January 15th. Now, why January 15th? If you can find a house that you like, that is in your price range, that you're ready to buy, that can be one of the biggest opportunities for you to get something at a discount compared to what the rest of the year will produce. The reason is that seller, they might have been on the market since December, since November, since October, and they haven't been able to sell for whatever reason. So all of a sudden you come along, early winter, they know the next month or two might produce the same results that they just experienced, and they're thinking, we're going to be on the market for 5, 6 months. This is unacceptable. We can't wait this long. We need to make a decision. And then you come along and you actually find a house that makes sense for you, and you can afford to pay what they're asking, or at least close to what they're asking, or negotiate to try to get a lower amount off the list price. Sellers might be in a position to negotiate more given the fact that they know interest in January is typically very low. So that's a really good opportunity to find something in the early winter times. The only problem is you don't know exactly when you're going to find it. January has typically the lowest level of inventory available, so there's a very slim chance of actually finding what you're looking for. So there's the first technically best time to buy in the calendar year. All right, and the second best time to buy is actually in the middle of August. So let's say August 15th. So again, the reason why August 15th is so good is that we just came out of the spring market, and if someone hasn't sold then, July is traditionally a super quiet market where everyone's on holidays, they're thinking about family time, kids are out of school, they're busy with activities, they're busy with camps, they're taking holidays from work. Real estate sort of gets put onto the back shelf. They're not ready to think about what they need to be able to do to move and sell and get their own house ready and look. They often take a good break. If they weren't able to find something in the spring market, they take a rest. It's exhausting to look for places months after months after months. They take a break and typically come back for the beginning of the fall market, early September after Labor Day. So if you happen to be looking in the market in August and see a place that's been on for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and it hasn't sold and it suits what you're looking for, you might find a very motivated seller to be able to work with you. So if you can find the right house during the middle of August, jump on it because you're probably going to get a decent discount from what everyone else paid throughout the year. Okay, and the third best time to buy a place in the Ottawa real estate market is actually, again, middle of the month of December. So why December? Well, a couple of reasons. Mainly, Christmas is just around the corner. If you're selling your house, it's on the market, it hasn't sold, it's been on the market for a few weeks through October or November, and you haven't received an offer, you haven't gotten a sale, now you realize everything slows down. Once Christmas rolls around, people have holidays, their kids are out of school, and they're just not ready to jump back into the real estate market. They want to wait at least until after the new year when they start thinking about this again. So if you find a place you like and it's December 15th and it works for you with pricing, location, then that could be a really, really good opportunity depending on where the seller is at. Okay, so those are the 3 best times to buy in the Ottawa Real Estate Market. We're going to go January 15th, August 15th, and December 15th. So now back to the story at the beginning where the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago and the second best time is today. We'll tie that back in where eventually for people who sit on the sidelines waiting for the right time to buy, they end up waiting and losing out regardless of when they time the market. Even if they got a deal a few years down the road, they've lost out on multiple years to pay down principal and a potential significant equity growth in where the market is going. If you're looking for a property where you're going to be buying it and living in it, it's not about just finding the right asset for you. It's about finding the right house for you that you're going to grow into and love. When you're living in it, you're not thinking of your home as an investment already. It's a house. It's your home. It's where we spend a significant portion of our lives. The investment side is secondary. It is a benefit, of course, and very important, but in the grand scheme of it, it has to be a place that you love. So don't be someone who sits on the sidelines waiting for the best time to buy. Is today when you are ready. So those are the 3 best times to buy in the Ottawa real estate market. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you watching. My name is Jimmy Cox. Until next time.